It's about the flow of money in Pueblo and how taxpayer funds are tracked and recorded when spent. Mayor Heather Graham says there is an urgent need to be more transparent with taxpayers because right now that's not always happening. KRDO 13's Michael Lagerwell joins us live in the Steel City to explain what led her to that conclusion. Michael.
Heather, just this week, Mayor Graham sent a letter to the board for the Pueblo Urban Renewal Authority, raising concerns about more than $100,000 that was paid out to contractors this year, but with no written contracts to show for it.
I was surprised to find out that in these expenditures there were no contractual agreements drafted, signed, executed, presented to the board.
On Monday, Mayor Heather Graham sent this letter to the Board of Commissioners for the Pueblo Urban Renewal Authority, or PURA. The letter raised concerns about more than $124,000 paid out to DC Security, Cortez Construction, and a political consultant. The mayor says there were no written contracts that PURA could provide her for any of those jobs.
When we're talking about taxpayer dollars, we have contracts, we have board approval. I think that that's very important. The city has a very strict procurement process.
KRDO 13 called both DC Security and Cortez Construction to ask about those payments. Former Sheriff Dan Corsentino, owner of DC Security, told us that $16,000 of those dollars were for a security survey of the Bessemer area and a list of proposed crime and safety upgrades. Now, Corsentino acknowledges there was no formal contract written, but says a proposal he wrote up for the survey was approved by the board. President of Cortez Construction, Carla Barella, told KRDO 13 a similar story. There was an agreement to perform work, but no written contract.
I'm asking them, to make sure that their procurement process and their expenditure process has been cleaned up from what it previously was.
We reached out to PURA to ask why this type of work was being awarded without formal contracts, but no one at PURA responded to our phone calls or emails. Now, I was able to get in contact with Jerry Pacheco, the former director of PURA, who oversaw these transactions. He, too, declined to comment for this story. Reporting live in Pueblo, Michael Lagerwell, KRDO 13.
Michael, thank you.